Okay, hello everyone. My name is Diego Castro. We are here this Saturday afternoon to know two sport players. They are going to talk us about their disciplines, why they choose them like a form of life. First, I'm going to start with their names. Please, what are your names?
Okay, my name is Carlos Katzin. I have 21 years old and I on the career of psychology on the first semester.
My name is Jose Cervantes, and I'm a student from law school, and I have 20 years old.
Okay, I'm going to start this time with Jose. Please, Jose, tell me how is your discipline or your sport called? What's the name?
My discipline is powerlifting. It's a strength discipline.
Okay. When and where did you start to practice?
I introduced in this discipline almost in 16 years old in high school, and because I go with my partners and my classmates to practice in the gym.
Okay. And why do you like powerlifting?
Because it's a show of strength in the human body. It's a competition in three different movements: the, the bench press and the deadlift.
Okay. I have another question. What are the most important rules in this discipline?
The most important rule is to performance in the correct technique in the three different movements: the bench press, the deadlift, and the squat.
And what equipment do you need to practice the powerlifting?
You only need your clothes, your sneakers, and it's important to use a belt to take care of the back in the squat and the deadlift. Maybe wristbands, and that's all.
Okay. How much money have you spent on your equipment?
Well, I consider that this sport is very cheap because you only need your clothes and pay your month in the gym. Is I consider that is very cheap. It's worth to pay for.
And finally, what famous people are associate with your sport?
I know about a man named Eddie Hall who got the record, the world record, lifting 500 kilos in the deadlift.
Cool. So thank you, Jose. Now we are going to pass with Carlos. Carlos, what is the name of your sport? We don't listen to you, Carlos. Can you active
Okay,
your? Thank you.
the game that I played it's called football soccer.
Okay, football soccer. What do you like of the football soccer?
Yeah, okay. Well, when I was young, my family and I watched football, and one day while we are watching a game from the FC Barcelona from Spain, I saw the player Ronaldinho, and before after that, I like every time see play the game.
Okay. And when and where did you start to practice the soccer?
I started play when I have 5 years. My father inscribed me on the football of our neighbor.
Okay. So another question that I like to know is that I like to you ask me is what rules are the most important in the soccer?
Okay, the most important and the obviously is you can touch the ball with the hands. And another is you can play with personal objects like rings and someone else. because you can hold anyone, or you can have an advantage with those objects. And the only one that can touch the ball with the hands, it's the goalkeeper. Every time that him is inside of his area.
Okay, of course, I think that these rules force you to use an equipment. What equipment do you need to practice soccer?
Okay, first you need you football boots. Always, yeah, you can need use six guards and socks, and to wear you can use a stand and your uniform with your name and your number, and that's all. A short and a shirt. That's all.
So I think that is not an expensive sport. How much money have you spent on equipment?
Uh, it's variable, Stan, if you are most professional or not. But if you are not a professional player, you are amateur. It's not too much. You can use at least um 500 pesos to your equipment. That's all. It's not too much expensive to play.
Okay, Carlos. And finally, what famous people are associated with the soccer?
Okay. Do you know the band called Oasis?
Yes, I know that band.
Well, the two brothers that formed that band, and they are too much fans for the club Manchester City, and they are like an emblem for the club.
Yeah, I love him because that name of Oasis, it's really fun for me. It's remember me sometimes with friends that was really fun. So that's all. Thank both of you for answering my questions. And that's all. Remember, do sports, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.